Is your job sucking the life out of you? And are you ready for a change? I think that we've all felt that way before. And then I'm going to give you 5 tips or 5 signs that you might need a new job. My name is Dr. Kristy Taylor, founder of Work Solutions. We consider ourselves the prescription for change for individuals and organizational culture. But today I am focused specifically on you. I want to give you some strategies to kind of let you know it's time to go. All right, so you've been at your job for a while. You are a change maker. You're a social impact professional. You are committed to making a difference in your community. You're someone who's passionate about helping others, but maybe you feel like no one is helping you. Maybe the role that you're in is no longer serving you and you feel that it's time to go. Well, here are 5 strategies to kind of let you know, hey, it's time to go. It's time to get to that next level. So number 1, you're unhappy at work. How can you be involved with an organization or a job where you're supposed to be making a difference in the lives of other people or committed to being an agent of change, but you're not happy with the work that you do? So much of what we do in social impact is actually tied to us having a passion and connection for the work that we do, helping others. Again, whether you're an educator, healthcare provider, or you work for a nonprofit organization. Maybe you work for an organization that has a social impact initiative. It's not necessarily a nonprofit, but you just want to be a part of something that is committed to making a difference. That is kind of where you get your thrill, right? So imagine having that level of passion, but when you go to work, you're unhappy every day. So if you feel unhappy or stressed most days, it might be time to take that next step or consider where you want to go next. Now, some of the previous videos, I talked about the importance of career planning and establishing a career goal. And a lot of times people are hesitant to do that because you think, well, there is no next level, or I don't want to be so focused on myself. But remember that you have to plan your career. You have to plan anything that you do if you want to progress. The second thing is literally no growth. So several job openings have happened. You interviewed for those job roles, or maybe you've thrown your hat in the ring and you have not been promoted. You have asked for feedback, but you've taken the feedback, you've tried to implement those changes, and you just still feel stuck, and you're stuck in that same position. Your people are just moving ahead of you. Well, if you feel like that you are not giving opportunities for growth, you've asked for feedback, you know that overall you have a great reputation, that you're a hard worker, but you feel like you're unseen, might be time to consider moving on. So if you've done all of those things that I think any career coach would tell you to do, which is like, ask for feedback, levy up your skills, all of the stuff on the standard checklist, and you just still feel like, hey, these people are just not seeing that my value or worth, it's time to go. And that's okay. Again, we come into these positions, we're passionate about helping others, but sometimes we gotta just move on. Number 3 is poor work-life balance. And this was a hard one, right? Because we know that we often working in situations where there's limited staff, there's limited resources. And so we are juggling multiple projects and there's just no work-life balance. So if your job is taking up all your time and energy, it's one thing to be passionate about something, but it's another thing to not have any work-life balance. And I like to say work-life integration in lieu of work-life balance, just simply because when you're passionate about something, it's going to be integrated into your life. But that does not mean that you should be up at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night taking meetings or just working on projects when you have already worked a 12, 13, 14-hour day. Now, if you're a nurse or you have like a 12-hour schedule, it might be a little bit different. But again, you can still get burnt out, right? And so you have to figure out the right situation for you. Because sometimes with my nursing clients, she worked 3 days on, 3 days on, 12-hour shifts so that you can kind of find that balance there. But even still, are you working for the right healthcare organization? Are you working for one that helps you feel appreciated? So poor work-life balance, poor work-life integration, that's a sign. Because again, if I ask you about yourself and the first thing that you tell me is you start telling me about your job, what about the things you like to do at a personal level? What makes you you outside of the work that you do, even though, again, you have a passion for it? What if you're not even able to utilize the skills? And that's number 4, right? So you did all of this training, you went to college, you even in the feedback that they gave you when you were trying to apply for that next level position, they gave you feedback and you said, okay, I'm going to close that skill gap, but you're still not able to even do the work or get put on projects that will allow you to apply those skills. You're not using your best skills or even learning new ones, or maybe you learn new ones and you're not able to apply them. maybe it's time to move on. You got to consider what your next level is going to be. And then just overall a bad work environment. Now, who wants to work for an organization that's committed to making change, but the organizational culture is stagnant? The organizational culture, organizational climate is not a great one. The organizational culture is a dog eat dog world, right? So when you look at those 5 things, and then look at your overall health and your overall happiness. It's not just about being unhappy at work. It's about, are you bringing this home with you? Is this something that you're carrying with you? Because it seeps over into your household. I talk a lot about career resiliency. And when I talk about career resiliency for those of us who work in community engagement and social impact, that's exactly what I mean. If this is having an impact on your health and how you function day to day, you might want to consider moving on. Because again, if your job sucks, that does not, you don't want that to diminish the passion that you have as a person someone who's committed to making a difference. I'm very adamant that organizations who have these social impact initiatives or who are committed to making a social change, that the internal environment needs to be a reflection of the external environment, because we got to make the people that work for us happy. We need to have great work environment. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Absolutely not. So if you consider those 5 things, you're happy at work. There's no growth opportunities for you. There's a poor work-life balance or integration. You develop skills that you're not using. I mean, you took the feedback, you did all that, and still are unable to use those skills. And then it's just an overall bad organizational culture. Now, one of the things I want you to do right now is pause the video, and I want you to notice any of these signs that I just kind of said, and then I want you to write them down. And then I want you to look in the bio, and I want you to sign up for our Brace for Success free career workshop, because that's going to be the first step in helping you to get to the next level in your career. My name is Dr. Kristy Taylor. Reach out to us if you have any questions about your career in social impact. Thank you and have a great day.